Ding, ding, dung, ding, ding, ding. Oke, udah steam guys. Oke teman-teman, kembali lagi di kita makan carrot itu. Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan Hogwarts Legacy Part 4. Let's go. Oh, udah kemarin. Ada di fix nih. Oh iya iya, nice. Oke lah. Oke.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Actually, I might come back later.
That's fine. Come and find me when you're ready.
Tidak ada ini ternyata. Oh iya deh. Scorpstone. Expelliarmus. Kita jalannya set quest dulu guys. Berarti benar guys nih.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Shall I fetch the dummy?
Yep.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Oke. Bentar guys. Harusnya udah masuk sih suara game-nya.
Levioso.
Next time, perhaps.
Salah ya? Lah, sekarang ini yang kebalik.
Accio.
Keep trying.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
3,
Levioso.
2, 3,
Accio. Incendio.
2, 3, 4.
Excellent form.
Excellent. Oh,
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
sekarang lagi yang kebalik yang atasnya. Gimana sih?
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when I'm older.
Incendio.
Fire the gobstone. Ambil dulu set questnya. Jauh deh. Ya aja kalau gitu. Waduh, belum di bawah.
Revelio.
Guys di sini guys.
Levioso. Accio.
Di atas ini.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Wow. Oh, di spot yang ramah tuh. Ini kita masuk ke kelas ini aja ya. Biology kelas.
Accio.
What was the ministry thinking?
There's something in there. I just know.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
Yeah.
Something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Okay.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating
Lumos.
that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Terlalu banyak.
It's been ages since I've sent.
Setahu aku tuh dia dekat sini dia. Nggak sampai situ sih. Mesti seputar tangga dia.
I prefer interesting conversation than someone trying to slay a fallen tale.
Sini mungkin. Ya ini nih.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Revelio! The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos. Lumos.
Marilah, mari, hey, hey, hey.
I've taken to studying during the day in our dormitory. No one's there and I can practice.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Lenora, I solved the puzzle.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
Iya,
You have a knack for
terus.
solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Yep.
The moth! I should have seen that.
Kobat regalia.
You certainly sound like you have an opinion on
Oke, kita sama lanjut. Ini dulu ke hebologi. Hebologi. Dapat gear ya tadi ya. Challenge. Ada yang nggak tadi? Iya, ini di mana? Wow.
Revelio.
I practiced doing a loop-de-loop on my broom all summer. What a waste of time.
Main guli deh.
I'd make a fine
Main kelereng.
with a bit more practice.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's
Professor
class.
Garlic.
A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
Gila, cantik banget gue ya.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Thank you,
How
Professor.
thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl.
Launching boat.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Dia terlihat ya.
Now,
Bercampur itu.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil
Itu
should
pakai
envelop
noise
the root
active
like a
cancel.
warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Wih, enak banget ya, nggak usah tinggal perbaiki.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Apa tuh?
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Did
Yeah,
you
well.
know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some,
Dittany.
Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Oh, detailnya guys. Oh my god. Jangan lupa kita memungut apa yang bisa dipungut.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Revelio.
Nggak ada sesuatu apa gitu. Nah,
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Dittany's restorative properties make...
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
gimana tadi? Nih hilang petunjuknya dong.
My sister sent me a Hogwarts.
Gimana tadi? Potting table.
Accio.
Sorry.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Ini apa kita? Oh ini. Gitu nih. Beneran 10 menit dong.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to
Pruitt.
accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Yeah,
I'll be
nice to
showing you
meet
the
you.
Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Lah mana? Usang hilang.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Tuh, ini dia orangnya.
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright
sure?
slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Selama itu dia tuh.
well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And
Udah, Gryffindor.
Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Pencet.
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
L and L. Okay. Chinese chopping cabbage. Set. Walah. Kabur dia. Kabur dia.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Kan dia bisa
Mum planted some
bantu.
in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the
Accio.
but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I was mentioned already.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yep. Okay.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Kalau udah ngomong take your
Rebellion.
time. Kaget. Mesti diambil nih. Pungut. Udah mulai. It's locked.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh,
Quite
I need to see your skill
green-fingered.
in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first
Lihat
understand.
lagi.
That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary.
Terus semuanya balik kelas dong. Sangat detail. Potion class. Yang dulu mungkin.
If I transfer... I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Profesor Hackett. Aja spell dulu coy. Time skip. Defense against dark arts and repelling seru. Okay.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Okay.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Yeah. Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy.
Sorry.
If you wish to stay in practice.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Oh, ini yang ngelepasin.
Expelliarmus!
Okay. Potion class. Sini. Well,
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hackett's class, and,
Boggarts.
well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Puffskein? Oh, ini.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That's very funny.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes.
Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it
Ada
anymore.
nyimpen
I was hoping you could go there
tumbuhan
and bring back
terlarang.
evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Venomous fella.
Hidden herbology corridor. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Mungkin gobstone tuh nanti pas kita udah punya sapu terbang.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I managed the
Pakai herbology ya.
Revelio.
Jangan kira aku nggak lihat. Wih, lagi hujan coy. Lagi gerimis. Wow, so cool.
Accio. Revelio.
Ada gobstone di sini. Bisa di bawah gobstone-nya. Oke, ini. Oh, pas nih turun nih.
Incendio. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio.
Yes. Aduh.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Care of light? Okay.
Lumos. Lumos.
Takut banget loh. Ih, ngeri banget. Oh, ini yang makan Harry di ini gak sih episode awal?
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Lumos. Wis. Takutnya.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Takutnya.
Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
Iya ini coy.
Revelio.
Lah. Penuhan gitu.
Lumos. Revelio.
Sini sih.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Ya elah, gantian penuh. Inventory ya. per 20 coy. Estoy. Ternyata ada backpacknya. Asli mas. Coba sekarang tuh. Ush, jelek banget. Nah ini aja klasik. Meskipun status jelek.
Lumos.
Soalnya
Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos.
ini sih berbahaya nih. Kayak dicaplok sih kalau kita kalau kelihatan. Oke. Lah, tembus di sini.
Revelio.
Kena sebentar mobilnya. Berarti ini bisa nggak? Your gear is full. Oh my god. Happy lah ya. Ini destroy nih. Was dapat gila. Secret Soul for Nightwear. Kan yang paling bagus ini. Outfit. Pas 22 coy. Handwear ada. Ini sih face. Tapi jelek ini ya. Iya dong, penampilan bersatu. Alah ya.
Revelio.
Bisa di customize. Mana caranya? Yaudah, tak pakai coba. Mana? Mananya tapi? Hover apa hover tuh? Di luar.
Revelio.
Hah? Bukan gear. Ini. Inventory. Buka gear. Ini tau gear. Oh ini ya deh. Baru tahu. Oh iya ya. Oke. Baru tahu ada gini. Oh collection itu maksudnya ini aja toh. Gak ada bagus nih. Bukan ya? Gue elah, ya elah. Ini kan enak ya ada fitur gini ya. Ini aja. Ini keren. Wow. Nah, elek. Wush. Keren kali coy. Sangar. Sih keren. Bagus. Nggak terlalu kelihatan sini. Jangan sini. Kita menganut sistem minimalisme. Ini sih, wow, sangar. Dunchan nih siapanya Dukun. Oh ini temennya Dukun nih, Dunchan. Akhirnya selama ini telah terjawab. Dark Arts. Wah pantas aku dikuasai Dark Arts. Ganti. Ini sih keren tapi kayak bobo-bobo galaxy jadinya. Kita balik ke klasik aja. Ini sih keren. Mana tadi? Ini aja ya. Gila. Sorry. Boy sopan. Bagus tuh sopan. Nggak pernah ngomong kasar boy sopan.
Have you found anything to prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Happy to help.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Duncan for good. When I show everyone in the common room tonight, this'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Duncan for me.
Dia mau di tengah. Nice. Kita main ini dulu guys. Quest-quest yang udah habis. Kita ke potion class. Gak ada gagang. Masa iya sih? Banyak ada. Oh iya. Oh pasti deket nih kelasnya nih.
Revelio.
Diapain kah?
Lumos. Levioso.
Ah. Levioso. Jadi keinget bully ya sih masuk kelas ini.
Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught
Kayak
at this
itu.
school.
Apa
As
nama
fifth
gurunya?
years, you will be required to reach new heights of both
Gak ada di gamenya,
discipline
ya.
and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
Thank you. First
Before
name
today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Yuk, kepintaran Ravenclaw diuji di sini. Hidup Ravenclaw.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Kita pelan-pelan aja, cilebit.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Asik. Seru banget ya, kayak gini deh. Mungkin penggemar Harry Potter tingkat takut suka kan? Saya nggak terlalu.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Kelasku nih, jago nih aku nih.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Endurance potion.
Yang
Professor
Phoenix
Weasley had
itu.
you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Sampai Phoenix yang apa sih?
For the moment, you can find the ingredients
Profesornya
you need
bikin
in my office. In the future,
underground
you'll be expected to provide your
gang.
own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Skill, gak ada luck di sini. Aswinger X and Dark Morgan Fur.
Revelio.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrow.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never knew.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Soalnya dah.
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
Yeah.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. Just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Ya. Bahaya banget nih tugasnya sekarang jadinya. Belum bisa masuk berarti ya kita ya. Oh, udah deh. Ini Fwooper. Boom gitu. Oh, ambil semuanya. Oh, ngomong itu segala. Nih. Oke, udah semua.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Ini dapetin bulu nih.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Bikin Adurus potion.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ini apa? It's in healing and a bit. Drink of herb. Nih, drinker. Oh, drinker itu peminum maksudnya. Defense by counting them. Oh, defense. Kayak gini aneh, detik aneh ya.
And now we add the mallow sweet.
Dan waktunya tuh beneran detik aneh lagi. Jadi
wait, it's not supposed to.
10 menit. Lah. Ya.
Dragon Dog, what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Males nungguinnya.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Ah, dimarahan.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Bo.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Nih Profesor Sap, Gryffindor tuh memang payah ini.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked.
Ravenclaw dong.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Apa yang kurang? I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
Ya, kita harus jadi berhubungannya potion dan
Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
ada surat.
I think each of us has had enough excitement. Class is dismissed.
Oke, ini sih yang keren. Saat kelasnya bubar, mereka beneran bubar loh. Lihat.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
You got me into trouble.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Apa iya? Ilvina bisa dipercaya nggak nih? Level Cloudnya bisa dipercaya. Oke, mantap sekali. Sekarang kita kena si Onai apa ya? Wagadu. I never fish. Oxfield. Oh, itu yang di itu ya. Bisa nggak situ kita? Belum bisa sih harusnya. Ya, jalan kaki gitu ya. Sabar, ini ada side quest. Side quest dulu berarti.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5.
Only
she won't
5?
be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Levioso! Incendio!
Any luck finding my diary and the rest of my books?
Ya, itu kita.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Levioso!
Levioso is Accio. Accio.
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Isi. Elah. Jual dulu. Tapi ini kebanyakan sih kayaknya. Ini sih. Masa dijual ya, tapi gak sempet. Ya elah, dapet yang jelek.
Revelio. Accio.
Oke.
Revelio.
Sini ada ini ya dong. Bolanya itu. Kalau buat ribut sini diusir nggak ya?
Accio.
Lah, beda buku.
Revelio.
Linknya tuh mengarah ke sesuatu nggak sih? Wah, yang pikir saya nggak lihat.
Accio.
Habis ya, pas ya. Kalau setelah ini.
Revelio.
Tuh di bawah. Gak coy. Ya elah. Mana tadi outfit kayak 31. Ini 0 bahkan. Ya, mubazir ya. Dapatnya uang loh. Kok bisa?
Lumos.
Ada suhnya, oke. Tuh ya di sebelah situ. Pup. Oke. Emang game chill nih, nggak chill sih nanti mungkin ya.
Revelio.
Ini bikin pusing sumpah tangga ya.
Accio.
Okay.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Today was a good day until Garrett plus Garrett yang tadi ya bikin ramuan. Ridiculous concussion. Still less wing flies. Aduh, apalah itu ya nama makhluk. Kemudian start up. Menace he know everything. Is no but deception of class with his experiment. Convinced. Weasley nephew. Bukan ponaannya. Mungkin dia dikeluarin ya expel tuh. About smoking. Smokies become more patient to them now. Itu buku diarinya gak sih yang kita baca? Privasi orang dibaca. Oke.
Any luck finding my...
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
minta ini nggak ya? Yeah.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Aduh, sorry. I'm joking.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson
gila
learned.
banget. Jawabannya bagus banget jawabannya. Tuh jadi jangan tuh kan.
Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Loh.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
Nah, lu nggak sih kayak gitu-gitu tuh enggak kan? Apa tuh dapetnya tuh? Aduh. Aduh. Wah, ada opsi pilihan itu, kenapa kita nggak coba kan gitu? Kan udah baca buku diary, masih orang kita baca. Aduh, sumpah. Aduh, marah dong dia. Aduh. Serius ya, jalan nanti kapan main Slytherin aja dah. Oh my god, nih kenapa sih kayak gitu ya? Kayak terlalu berkabut gitu loh. Kemana nih? Istilah kaki olahraga nih. Kemana sih su? Nah. Wih, luas sekali, bisa jalan kaki. Ini rumahnya itu ya, siapa namanya tuh yang badannya besar tuh? Ada glue, glue flame kok, glue flame.
Revelio.
Oh.
Levioso.
Lah, kemana bisa? Wah, dia hancurin.
Levioso.
Wow, lautnya guys. Sebenarnya nggak? Janganlah. Nggak bisa sih laut sini. Loh, saving. Aduh, apakah ada monster di situ? Wow, oh my god. Senang ya. Tidak lah ya. Jangan sebenarnya kita bisa teleport ke Hogsmeade dulu ya. Tapi kita malah milih jalan. Nggak pas sambil explore. Dia. Wah, belum kelihatan.
Revelio.
Berarti kalau nggak ada ting, itu berarti nggak gini ya kita. Nggak ada objek yang bisa di-scan. Wah, bisa malam coy. Aduh. Kok ada tanda tanya di bawah? Lihat. Udah apa jalan nih? Masih jauh ya. Nggak sih, kita bisa ke Hogsmeade nggak sih? Hogsmeade tuh di sini ya. Oh iya, Hogsmeade tuh di situ. Benar dah. Kaki berarti. Memang harus jalan kaki. Mas apa nih? Gelap banget.
Lumos.
Nanti aja lah.
This looks intriguing.
Wah, ini kehidupan di luar sekolah. Ini Natsi Onai, hai.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well. But I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
Hello, siapa Harlow?
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I can say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing the Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand.
Matibililand.
I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new
Sekutunya
home.
Goblin belum kelihatan ya. Yes.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Be on your guard, I never fish. Yuk kita.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Apaan tuh? Sabar lah, nggak mau dulu.
But Mummy, Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little
Di mana nggak jual?
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Sini bisa jual nggak?
I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here.
Jualan dulu coy.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Nah, jual-jual aja ya nggak perlu.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Semoga nggak salah jual. Berdoa aja. Jual semua aja. Ya kan, jual semua kan. Masih early juga kan. Oke, kita help the stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Siapa nih?
Students, you can't be
Galak banget coy. Aduh belum setting. Oke. Langsung aja ulti batu.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Oh, dia tak wizard.
Oh,
watch the light go out of your eyes.
Buset, kayak gitu. Lihat ya, jelek kali ya. The collection section. Update, new enemy type. Lana, oke. What a weakness-nya.
I'm not going anywhere.
Bahaya banget. Ini sih yang aku keluhkan, masalah locknya ini. Tuh, wah, gak. Tuh. Oke, yang susah mati. Tarik. Tuh, wah, udah kami kena. Tuh, Expelliarmus Leviosa que incendio. Asik. Kembut ya.
And so close to Hogwarts.
Kayak gitu, Dark Wizard. Jelek kali gak ada dark-darknya. Apa di film kayak gitu juga enggak kan harusnya? Masa jelek itu kostum? Gak ada serem-seremnya.
Excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortioners, his little cronies, seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Ya itu Indiana Jones. Who is Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potionist. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Nora
Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin. I thought
that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan
Mitos mah mitologis, mitos kan?
chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors?
Jelas
We can
pintar
see what
karena
comes of our
ini.
little hypothesis.
Apa namanya?
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oke, minta ya.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Ya, ambil semua.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Ini kan? Oh, di situ. Oh, ini. Oh.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Lah, udah.
Levioso! Incendio!
Bakal?
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Oke. Anak Ravenclaw pasti bisa ini. Udah?
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Apakah di sini ada makna simbol tertentu? Sepertinya kita harus 1, 2, ada 4 hijau, berarti ada 4 pilar. Asik gitu teorinya. Kita keliling dulu mencari pilar mereka. Cuma 3 pilar ya. Udah coba aja.
Incendio!
Satu lagi sih nggak tahu di mana. Ih, lah malah nggak kebakar. Sabar, dia harus balik ya.
Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Fokus. Aduh. Joysticknya. Pasti ada sesuatu di sini. Ini cuma 3, nggak ada. Kurang 1 sih ini karena di sini ada 4. Kita sudah dapat 1. Coba kita pakai fitur lock on. 2, 3. Nah kan, buat 3.
Revelio.
Kita cari 1 nih. Ada yang rusak, ada kita reparo. Harusnya gitu sih teorinya. Satu lagi di mana guys? Mana ya? Ravenclaw memecahkan masalah. Masih ada sesuatu tempat. Nggak boleh. terlalu jauh mainnya.
Accio! Levioso!
Iya kan?
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Cuma bisa incendio. Lah, tadi gitu gak bisa. Gimana sih?
How beautiful!
Apa alurnya salah tadi berarti?
Day, I can hardly believe it.
Lah, deh itu aja. Mana orangnya?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallow Sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Oh, itu main quest. Asik. Gila. Ih, keren banget. Tepuk tangan, Bu. Apel.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Bisa dipercaya tuh, itu kan yang punya tongkat. Apa nih?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure.
Kita sebagai orang yang baik dan penuh yang baik harus membantu semua tanpa memberat.
Years ago,
dan
my
asamanya.
grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned.
Kita harus nyari mayatnya gitu,
Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again.
Ya, apa tuh?
Treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
Okay.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Ketemu mayatnya.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
Northeast
I
of the
should dive
dock.
down and see.
Mana caranya, Dev? How to dive? Oh, belum dalam. Ada hiu nih, ada monsternya Resident Evil 4 nih. Wow. Caplok kira. Gak usah cepetin lagi. Oh, bisa deh. Kurang dicaplok ya nih. Kurang jumpscare aja nih.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Oh, nih. Udah belubuk. Bil buku. Belubuk. Udah nggak? Lu nggak bisa value. Berarti kalau kita nemuin ini, berarti ada orang yang meninggal di laut dong. kelewatan ternyata. Oh iya kan di kapalnya ya mereka ini. Ah itu dia dapat tuh.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Nih sekarang nih apa monster ketemu ini. Dah hilang belubuk-belubuk ya. Oke ya, ini menjadi last quest, side quest hari ini. Ternyata sudah 1,5 jam kita main guys, tidak terasa. Lah nggak bisa naik dong. Dikeringin pakai api. Ah, kena kering tuh enak.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Yes, it is. For a face. I did an empty.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Sekarang kita dorong dia. Dorong. Mermaid Mask. Wow. Kita selesai semua guys. Ya dulu. Collection ini lumayan soalnya nih. Apa nih? Oh, ini trial. Ini lebih jelek ini. Ini yang collection. Inventory. Gear. Ada yang lebih tinggi? Lah kok bisa? Oh itu level 12 makanya gitu. Kalnya ya. Benar-benar. Wow. Mega mendung kah ini? Tapi jelek penampilannya. Tapi bajunya tetap ya, karena mega mendung. mega mendungan. Oke lah. Itu dulu jangan lupa. Salah pencet. Oke. 4 jam gameplay. Oke semuanya. Ini dulu gameplay Hogwarts Legacy Part 4 hari ini. Kita biar tahu nextnya apa ya questnya. Oh kita ketemu Ollivander. Oke. Jadi ntar kita harus ketemu Mr. Ollivander yang bikin ini kayaknya, yang bikin tongkat itu yang ada di Hogwarts, dan kita harus jelasin apa kejadiannya sama Profesor Vic ya kayaknya. Oke. Itu dulu untuk stream kali ini. Terima kasih udah John Farwell yang sudah mampir di stream dan meramaikan chat. Dan makasih juga yang nanti nonton replay. Kita ketemu lagi di next stream kita bakal carry itu selanjutnya. Oke, sampai jumpa semuanya. Bye.